What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? We are back at it again. Another day in the markets. That was a rough weekly candle close. I'll tell you what, that was a rough one. But there is hope in the details. There is hope. So looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, you can see we have been respecting this uptrend until recently. We wicked below it 1 week, and now we got the confirmed candle close below. And this is also the first candle close ever since, what week is this? November 18th. First week we have had a weekly candle close below 93,648. And wow, did they make it clear they wanted it down. A 14% red candle. What's up, Brad? How you doing, MG? How you guys doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So they definitely made their voices known, because not only did they close below that, they closed below the daily level of support, and they closed below our uptrend. So now this is rough. What's up, Porky? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. Flex, I'm doing great. How are you doing today? So looking at this, it looks bleak, it looks terrible, it looks awful. Let's go into your daily, where the hope is now forming. So what do I mean by that? Well, we had this nice little drop. We popped up, bearish backtest, came back down, but we made a higher low. So here's where the hopium begins, because if we go from low to high on this move, we hit the 886, and now we're catching bids. While coming up from being oversold, we're putting in a higher low. There is a weird opportunity we could move to the upside. Yeah, they're still dangling that carrot right in front of our face. So there is hope. I mean, I was a little surprised to see it, but there is hope. And then, of course, you're going to have some traders out there, they're going to anchor this right here and say, no, we're respecting an uptrend. So, of course, we got to deal with those people as well. Anyways, that is what we're seeing right here. This uptrend currently is invalidated unless we break back above it and hold it. But I'm thinking a bearish backtest could be coming. We come straight on up to 87,356 and we get a bearish backtest. Well, then we know for a better odds that we are going down. So that would be what we're looking for. Checking out our 4-hour time frame here. Your 4-hour got almost oversold. You had your triple bullish divergence. We popped up, we set a higher low, and then we fell below. So we kind of have like uptrend inception thing going on. So it's kind of lining up straight toward this level at 87,356. If we pop right on up there and we cannot break through there, that's going to be a problem. We're going to roll right on over. We're going to be looking at 73 or 71,000. So we have to wait and see what Wall Street wants to do come Monday morning. We will see. What's up, Savage? How you doing? Are you bullish? I mean, long term, yeah, totally. Short term, I think there might be a little more pain. Just maybe. Alt's dumping, I think we're going to bear market, or I'm wrong. The altcoins never had a bull market, so it doesn't really matter. They never broke their all-time highs. There were select ones that institutions liked, but overall, I mean, regular retail, they never showed up for the altcoins. So, I mean, sure. I don't know how to answer that. We never really had our alt season. When do you think you'll be starting week's copy trading? I already started it. Yeah, I took some losses this previous week, and this week I'm going to do everything I can to gain all that money back. Actually, it's probably the best time to join copy trading on both buy DeFi and weeks, if I'm being honest, because last week was the hardest week of trading, and now I'm thinking it's just going to be easier. Probably the best. So no alt season? I mean, one day. I don't know how to answer that. One day, sure, yeah. But as of this moment, we still haven't seen one. For some reason, every time alts start going up 50%, everybody's calling it an alt season. And I'm like, it's just a recovery. I haven't seen an alt season yet. So, but yeah, so right now with Bitcoin, this is what an institutionally driven bull market looks like. This is what it looks like. Joining right now. All right, MG boss. Appreciate it. Hopefully I don't disappoint you. Make sure you're only putting in there what you're willing to lose, because as all other traders, I am not a 100% trader. Just remember that. I am not a 100% trader. Also, I have a curated list of tokens I can trade, so it's yeah, they're kind of holding my hands. They're tying my hands there. But only put in there what you're willing to lose. But yes, I will be doing my best to gain as much money as possible, considering the losses that I took last week, which, oof, it was rough. It was rough. But it should be a fun week ahead. I think the markets are cooling off. They're going to be a little more simple to read, which is going to be really nice. Alrighty, so right now with Bitcoin, it just kind of, we need to see what it does. Hey, Porky, hope you're well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling. Kind of trying to make sense of what happened today. The whole market was falling except for the trade I was in. I was in an auction, and for some reason, that thing was the most powerful token in the space. Outside of BNX, it was absolutely insane. I was like, okay, so we're just hanging out up here? That's crazy. But now I just re-entered another short. The $6 challenge turned into $3 because I lost that trade. I just re-entered the short though, and you know what? I'm gonna just ride it all the way down. Probably. We got to make up for those losses. Auction is pissing me off. Yeah, it was frustrating to say the least. It will not go down. I mean, it will. I'm positive of that. I just don't know if it's gonna do a liquidity grab first. That's the part that was kind of bothering me. Let's check out the liquidation here. Holy shit. Let's get a refresh here. Why is it on Binance? Alright, liquidation heat map. You can see there are longs popping in for Bitcoin. There's a ton of shorts in here for the 24-hour. Lots of shorts. Let's check out your weekly. Yeah, on your weekly, it's showing hardly anybody wants to go long on Bitcoin. Hardly anybody. A lot of shorts are in play still. They're waiting for that move to the downside, but there's nobody is interested in going long on Bitcoin. This might be the best time to go long. When there's no interest on going long, that's usually the best time, because then funding rates go negative, and then it is more in the advantage to go long over going short. Right now, if we get down to 89,000 or 79,530, then we could see $89 million worth of longs liquidated, but it does look like all the liquidity is above us. So I'm thinking we're going to see some weird pump overnight, and then Wall Street gets to dump it in the morning. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to be moving back up here as a nice back test at 87,356. People are going to start talking about the dump is over, bull run is back, and then you're going to see it roll on over. I think we're going to be chopping around in this little range of nothingness for a hot minute here. But if we look at the weekly time frame, you have absolutely zero reason to be bearish and say we're going into a bear market. Absolutely no reason. We are sitting above our 50 simple moving average. We are chilling. We are flying high. So anybody talking about, oh, we're in a bear market, you're full of crap. Like, there is no indication of that. So, just hate to burst your bubble there. No alt season. We're all wrecked. What's up, Jason? How you doing? Thinking about longing rare? You're thinking about going long on rare? That thing went crazy. You sure? It's been alt season for weeks. Shorts have been making money. That's fair. Shorts have been making tons of money. Tons of money. Alright, so right now with Bitcoin, it's a weird setup, but I think given enough time, we should be able to see 71,000. We should. We're close. I don't see why we couldn't. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the futures, CME futures real quick, see if we put in a little gap or not. No, it looks like we're just back testing the top of this gap. No big deal. No big deal here. Let's check out your daily. So daily we have a gap. Now this is bringing in a lot more credence to my idea here. Filling the gap would make a lot of sense. The top of your gap, well, actually your gap is only at 84,950. So to fill the gap and then roll on over, it makes sense. So let's just say we filled all of the gaps. We're looking at 85,500. Could it get a little bit further because 87 makes sense? Yeah, it definitely could, because if we go to that candle high close, $87,280 makes sense. So this is what I'm seeing here on the futures. We almost filled this whole gap. Maybe they'll let us get away with this tiny little margin here, because it was close. It was very close. But maybe they'll let us get away with it. Maybe they'll let us have that higher low and then ride off into the sunset. We'll have to wait and see. I'm shorting rare down right now while waiting for a trigger. Okay, got you. Blake Smith, hope you've been doing well, bro. I missed a week because of work. Oh, dang. It's okay. Last week was a bit crazy. So you missed out on the best week to miss. But yeah, this is what I see out of the CME futures. So we do have a gap to the upside. Not only this gap, but we didn't quite... Oh no, we did cover that gap too. So yeah, that's really the gap we're focused on right there. This little tiny gap that we close with a 3% move to the upside. Me, Damien, TA on Render and Aptos. All right, we will do it. Render. Got you covered. Got you covered. Alrighty, so just so you guys know, we do have a nice list today. We're going to be covering a lot of tokens that Hope Ape has bottomed out. Can you check it out? Sure. Sure. I'm really glad I switched to short on White Rock. Smart move. We got Ape on the list. So, the list we're going to be covering today, guys. We're going to look at Ethereum, ADA, Algorand, HBAR, OM, Ondo, Move, LTC, Sol, Sui, XRP, XLM, AVAX, ENA, and Auction. So hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you're ready. Anyways, let's go ahead and fly through this list real fast. We're going to be focusing in on the daily for these, so I don't spend too much time on it, and I can get to your guys' requests. I still have to make a workout plan after this, so that's going to be fun. On Ethereum, you do have the bullish divergence on the daily, I believe. Never mind, I take it back. It looks like you're trying to bottom out. I would like it better at this 1893 level. It looks like we're trying to wedge out, which is cool. If we hold 1893, you have a lot of upside potential, but you are just stuck in this downtrend right now. Once you break out of it, eventually, this could take you all the way out until May. But eventually, you could see this thing rally 72%, getting you back up to $3,266. Not really too much to talk about with Ethereum because it's going to consolidate for a hot minute. I mean, dang. Anyways, ADA is next. So ADA looking like it just lost the favor of the gods. It tried to have such a great rally, and now it's just selling off into the abyss. You still have support sitting at 59.28. If you lose that support, you're going to be looking at 37 cents once again. And to be honest, with the US not buying it and a possibility of a spot ETF, I don't see any reason why this thing wouldn't continue going to the downside. On your daily, you're nowhere close to being oversold. You are just now entering the bearish control zone. Your MACD is putting in your first red little sell here. So, yeah, I think you are about to see a bit more downside, but I could be wrong, of course, because what it did here was a nice little retracement, hitting that 786. You could break out tomorrow and start running to the upside. It is definitely a possibility. I just don't have much faith in it. Until we get those spot ETFs announced that they're coming out and they're here, and then Grayscale can start selling them off, I don't know. I think we're coming down. Anyways, moving along, we got Algorand. Algo. So Algorand here, hanging on by a thread, trying to hold that 20-cent level. I think Algorand has a better argument for coming back up to 28.02 before rolling over. However, you tried that with the up thrust, and now you're falling down. So I'm my next target, I'm looking at 14.30, and noted that lines up pretty nicely from the first drop and the lower high, coming down anywhere between 1907 and 757. So I still see a bit more downside for Algo. It's just taking a long time to get there. Moving on, we got H-bar. H-bar. So H-bar right now, kind of in the same scenario. You had an uptrend here. You bearishly backtested. I can see plenty of downside coming back down to 3871. I think the hype is now dying down on these tokens. It can come back, don't get me wrong, but what I'm looking at right now, let's see if you can even hold 1697. It's likely not to hold, and then you could see another 5-cent H bar. So yeah, we knew it was in danger back here with the bearish divergence on the daily, and then the third bearish div and the fall. Now we have a distinct downtrend to work off of. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. Anyways, moving along, we got OM. So OM here, we have started our downtrend. We broke that uptrend. Since we've looked at it before, I'm still saying 78% downside. I know a lot of people are like, there's no way. I'm calling it now. This thing could take you all the way out until April 19th to get there, but I believe you're going to get that movement down back to $1.40, and then we'll see if you hold the uptrend. Just saying. I'd like to add Rare, White Rock, and AR. Gotcha. Rare, White Rock, and Arweave. Got it. Dude, I'm up 348% on this. Very nice, very nice. OM is my new son. That's funny. But yeah, OM downside is great. You just recently lost your 50 simple on the daily, so enjoy the ride on this water slide. Anyways, moving along, we got Ondo. Ondo is actually hitting a spot that I thought it was going to hit way sooner, but let's see if we can hold 76.99. We're almost there. We are so darn close. From there, you could get a nice pop back up to like 97.9. If you roll over again, it brings it into play for you to get that nice 100% retrace back down to 59.66. We will see. And I know some people are like, oh, but BlackRock's buying it, and so is Trump. That doesn't matter. They're buying OTC. It does not matter. When they decide it's time to push the price up, they'll do it. Right now just doesn't look like the time. Anyways, moving along, we got Move. So Move actually does look different. Move looks like you had a nice downtrend, you pulled back pretty harshly, put in that bullish divergence. We're just waiting to confirm our low. If we get down here to 40 cents one more time and we hold it as support, we could see a nice move to the upside. 85.61 would be my target. So we could see this thing rally up, possibly 101%. We'll see if it holds. We have very little data on this thing, but there is a possibility it does get moving to the upside. Anyways, LTC is next. LTC, probably one of the more disappointing tokens because I've never seen something utilize weekly support / resistance like this and not get a move to the upside. But now we are starting to lose our daily levels of support, which is a real problem. That is a real problem. So let's see if 73.99 holds or if our uptrend holds. We kind of have some possibilities there. But yeah, this was the level in which was acting as great support. We broke through it today. Can I request Degen and Move? Well, DZ, we just looked at Move. Yes, we'll look at Degen. Degen. Alrighty. Yeah, we literally looked at Move just before we looked at LTC. So yeah, Move actually looks pretty good if it can hold 40 cents. But moving along, we got Solana. Solana doing a terrible thing. You lost that 130 level. We are looking for 115 officially. We could be setting up some very good bullish divergence. You are broken out of the downtrend, so the possibility is there. If Wall Street decides to buy, this thing could go up to $230, maybe even $250. But if they decide to continue selling off, you did just lose your uptrend. You could find yourself as low as $47. So keep that in mind with Solana. If you lose 115, not much holding you up outside of $47. So gotta wait and see what happens on Monday. Checking out Sui. So Sui kind of surprised me, but it doesn't look that great. It looks like we're about to go back down to 190, and we'll see if 190 holds. We'll see. But we are in a very distinct downtrend, and it is holding strong. The reason I say very distinct is because we have this and the acceleration to the downside. So yeah, we really need to break out of this downtrend right now. Otherwise, we could just keep on going. I'm now eyeing 124 for Sui because as we broke to the upside, we never back tested it as support. That's a shame. So that lack of a back test showing we could continue to the downside. Next up, we got XRP. You guys already know how I feel about XRP. 58 cents. I'm saying it loud and proud. 58 cents. I don't even feel bad about saying it. We have massive bearish divergence, not only on the daily, but also on the weekly. It needs to reset sometime. Damian, markets are getting annihilated. MAGA. Okay. I mean, yes, markets are getting annihilated, but I feel like it was a matter of time before we figured out we were in a recession. I feel like it was just a matter of time. So, I know everybody wants to blame Trump, which is fine. You can, because he is creating a ton of uncertainty. It's just, I feel like if we got Kamala in there, it would be the exact same. Like, that's kind of the problem that I have. I feel like it would be the exact same. Because anybody who's trying to say the economy was amazing for the last 4 years, I genuinely want to know where you live. Because that is amazing. Your analysis on XRP always makes me happy. I mean, hey, it just makes sense. I don't know about annihilated. I'm way up. Well, Jim, that's because you short the market. If you just bought and held, and let's just say you were an altcoin holder, yeah, you'd be like, wow, this market is terrible. So, so yeah, it's just, I know current administration, no matter what, will be held accountable. It's just, I feel like no matter who was elected, this was going to happen. Well, crypto probably wouldn't have done as well. Actually, no, I take it back. Crypto probably would have done better under Kamala. If I'm being completely honest with myself, I think it would have done better under Kamala. Yeah. Because Kamala wouldn't have tried to hype it up, wouldn't have tried to do anything, and it would have just done what it normally would do. But instead, we've gotten all this weird hype, and I think the hype was worse. Job numbers was most likely propped up with government jobs. Doge is undoing that right now. You're right. It was definitely propped up because I like to pay attention to the private sector. And when you look at the private sector, they've been losing jobs for like the last 2 years. It's been 2 years straight. It's like, holy shit. What? But yeah, the jobs numbers were propped up heavily by the government. And I don't know. I don't like that. I really don't. The more people working for the government, the more I just think it's a problem. Because that's taxpayer dollars. So if everyone's just being paid by taxes, and then they're paying it seems like it's like the Social Security thing. It's like, oh, we have a falling population. That's going to be a real problem when it comes to Social Security, because now you don't have enough people paying into Social Security. That's a problem. So I think with the taxes and government jobs, it's kind of the same thing. It's just it's a problem. Where's Jim Trade's channel in Discord? That's pretty funny. But yeah, so right now with XRP, I'm just waiting for the flush to the downside. I mean, 87 cents is the measured move right now based off of this right here with the now lower high. And yeah, or sorry, 75 cents. But at that point in time, what's to stop us from going to 58 cents? What's to stop us from doing it? And I think by the time we get to 58 cents, the XRP army will go silent. And you know what? That's a win for everyone. That is the biggest win we could get. But this could take us all the way out until June. So be prepared for that. If we break to the upside, though, I mean, there's a very strong argument for like $5 XRP. Very strong argument. So well, I guess we'll wait and see. I don't know if Grayscale has a trust of XRP, but if they do, and the XRP ETF goes through, expect a lot of sell pressure. A lot of sell pressure. Haven't used social media since 2012. This is the closest I've been in years. Wow. Alright, XLM. XLM here, kind of the same boat. I'm looking for a back test somewhere in this range down here. I'm thinking 10 cent XLM would make the most sense in my opinion. Would make the most sense. Nice, can't blame you there. I mean, staying away from social media is probably the biggest W you could ever have in life. Let's be real with ourselves. Did we look at Bonk? Not at all, DZ. We can throw it on the list for you. Bonk did hit all-time lows for support, so that probably is a good one to look at. Probably is. I don't know, while I was looking through a bunch of charts, I was like, dang, Bonk got destroyed. Bullish divergence just did not matter for that one. Healthy W for sure. Yeah, also, I'm interested to see how the markets are going to look next year. There's a lot riding on the economy right now. Like, is Jerome Powell going to start cutting rates? Like, what's the plan here? Because our GDP is on the fast track to a recession right now, especially with all this gold getting imported into the country. I was looking into that, and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. So, a fun fact, all the gold that's coming in, it doesn't count toward GDP. But it actually counts toward a deficit, which I thought was kind of wild. So the amount of gold that's coming in, it could actually send our GDP numbers just cratering down, possibly going negative. And I was like, holy shit. So I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, wow, they might actually force Jerome Powell to cut interest rates sooner than later. It's kind of cool. Bro, what about RSR? We can check out RSR, no worries. Alright, XLM here. On your daily, you're not really getting bullish divergence. It's kind of like they're trying to get it to move up, but every time it pumps, it gets faded down. And now you bearishly backtested former support as resistance. This thing's ready to send it to the downside. The debt clock is insane anymore. What? I don't understand. If TLT starts running, I'm full on hedge mode. Really? Have you had anything about Donald Trump Jr. and Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Perfect, shilling DeFi coin? Their X page suggests something massive may be in the cards for March 12th. No, I don't really pay attention to them. If I'm being completely honest, I actually don't pay attention to them at all. Debt clock is minuscule. Wall Street trades with over $400 trillion in futures, dark pools. Debt clock isn't even 10% of that. Wild. You want Caddy? I got you. The US debt clock. Yeah, the US debt clock is an interesting thing. I don't think it matters if they can boost GDP. If they can boost GDP by next year, the debt clock is irrelevant. Because the world has bad currency, so I don't think that the US is really gonna default on anything. They're just gonna keep printing, and until other countries have stronger currencies, it's not really gonna matter. I hate to say it, but right now it's not going to matter. 50 years from now, it might matter a lot. It might matter a whole lot. Catty. I got you, B-Rock. No worries. Wild, what do you think the market is looking like for tomorrow, this weekend? Are you talking about the crypto market? I'm having a feeling they're going to dump the crypto market in the morning because it looks like they want to pump it overnight. So I think they're going to dump it in the morning. Just a thought. Doesn't have to happen. But that's been the most common thing they've been doing is dumping on Mondays. AVAX sitting in this nice little falling wedge pattern. You do have bullish divergence on AVAX, like massive bullish divergence. It's just you're most likely going to hit 1533. We're just waiting for it to happen. Yeah, people investigating the GameStop scandal. Estimated FINRA allows an entire network of firms, hedges, and banks to play with 400 trillion imaginary dollars. That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. But isn't the derivatives market the reason why XRP believes they're going to go to like $10,000 a token? Because somehow they're going to tokenize that? Big pump tomorrow, HQZ believes? Ooh, okay, all right. So yeah, right now with AVAX, you're just in this beautiful downtrend here. Maybe we catch a very strong bounce off of that 1533. And let's see what kind of retracement that is. That is your 886. So if you're going to catch any bids, that 1533 is kind of like, that's kind of it. That's where you want it. So we'll see if we hold support there. If we do have a good argument for a breakout at that point. Could be heading back up to $40 for AVAX. Damn, I missed BTC. Rich, you missed a lot of tokens. A lot of them. We got two more here. We have ENA and auction. ENA. So ENA here actually looks really strong. So, like, very surprising how strong it looks. But yeah, we're in a nice little uptrend. We broke out of a downtrend. We have our bullish divergence on the daily. And the problem I see is this death cross right here. The death cross could hold us down. We could sell that off. If we do sell off, you're looking for support at 20 cents. But if we don't sell off, we're looking to come back up to 94 cents. So we looked at this the other day. It was like 148% upside. Now it's 118% more upside. ENA does have the possibility of doing something. It's just that death cross has me worried. If the market decides to sell off tomorrow, it is toast. So we're going to have to wait and see on that one too. We're going to have to wait and see. But it has all the makings to be able to go to the upside. All the makings. Will they send it? Who knows? Now, checking out auction, sure you guys are wondering, why did I short it? And why did I short it again? It's because of this. So, looking at this objectively, you can see we are downtrending. We now recently caught some bids, which is great. And, of course, it stopped me out earlier today. But let's go into the 1 hour because this is a current trade setup. And I don't understand why it won't fall. But rising wedge pattern, broke to the downside. We have another downtrend here. We keep wicking to the upside. We have a beautiful, well-established downtrend, and it just doesn't want to give it to us. But if we start to roll over, because this is a lower high on your 1 hour time frame, you can see there is hidden bearish divergence. So them propping this thing up right now is really annoying. It is really annoying. Just let it fall. But yeah, you're looking for price targets to the downside. Most likely you're going to see $6.92 once again. And then we could argue that is a double bottom. But either way, that is like 59% downside. So yeah, BNX to the list, please. All right, we'll check it out. BNX. So yeah, no idea why they're pushing this thing up still, but hopefully I don't get stopped out again. Currently in the trade, and I'm down 36%. What leverage am I on? 15x leverage. Wow. Wow, they are pushing this thing up a lot. But yeah, there we are. There we are for those. All right, let's start getting into these requests. We're going to start out with Caddy. Let me see if I missed anything. I wasn't holding it when it squeezed. Missed it by a month. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Didn't BTC just do a 50% retrace? It did a 50% retrace, and then it did an 886 retracement, so it definitely can go up, Rich. Definitely can. A stock I was holding squeezed 1000X. Company, oh wow, that's crazy. You weren't holding it when it squeezed? That's too bad. That's too bad. So yeah, we do have all the makings for Bitcoin to go up. It's just, if we rally overnight, I don't think it's going to do it in the morning. I think we're going to have to, they're going to make us wait. Celery and peanut butter is surprisingly good snack. HQZ, you've never had the ants on a log? Never threw some raisins on that thing? That was like a staple as a child. That's wild. Where are measuring from? Because I only saw a 50%. What? How'd you only see a 50%? Crazy. Rich, we will loop back around to it. Let's check out Caddy. So, Catty. Let's take it out to the daily real fast. I mean, you're holding support so strong at 14 cents for Catty, but you're at like all-time lows. It just, I hope you can catch some bids. I really hope you can. You had this downtrend right here that you broke out of, bullishly backtested. Fantastic. So you have the more longer term downtrend you got to compete with now, which is kind of a shame. Are you broken out of that? Oh, you're broken out. A hot dog with peanut butter and bacon is a must try. Aquata, I'm going to let you tell us all about that because no thank you. No thank you. Yeah, but I picked the ants off. Hate when I bite into a raisin with a stem. A raisin with the... Wait, raisins can have stems? What's up, Eric? You want ACH? Okay. Alrighty. So, with you breaking out, I mean, surprisingly, Caddy could do some crazy things right now. It could actually do some really crazy things right now. And you're looking at, like, possibly coming back up to 65 cents. Like, Caddy could go nuts with a 300% rise. Maybe it gets even higher. 394%. The possibility is there. You just need people to be a degenerate enough to want to buy this thing. I personally would be looking at it more like this from this recent downtrend. Maybe if you're lucky, 37 cents. If you're lucky. I don't see any reason why you can't do this, but then again, I didn't see last week playing out either. So there's that. Yeah, sometimes they have a little stem buried in them. You guys never experienced that? Never experienced that. Yeah. Where the hell do you find raisins with stems? Right? I've never heard of that. Who is the degenerate trying to push auction up, bro? I don't know. They're just going for my stop loss. They want all this $3 action. They want all $3. I might have to reload up another $6 into this account if this one fails. Either way, I'm gonna let it ride. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm letting it ride. There's no reason it should be breaking out. Negative Ghost Rider. That's funny. So possibly 132% upside. If you see more downside, I'm pretty sure there's an argument. Yep, you got that bearish 5-0. There's an argument for you to come back down to 426. So if things start getting dark, desolate, and disgusting, you could see this thing fall another 72%. So be careful with this one. Be careful. They all are puppets. Wait, what? Now we have puppets? I will die on this hill. That's pretty funny. Just trust me, man. A popular bar is where I first had it. Interesting. Interesting. I will trust your words. I will not try it. Alright, checking out rare next. We got rare next. So let's actually chart this out. I was looking at this earlier, and yeah, I didn't chart it out. So let's do that. You're coming off these all-time lows. All-time lows. Right there. I feel like that's all we really need to care about at the moment. Fair enough, yeah. Well, your weekly looks pretty solid. Your daily's trying its best to be relevant again. That's good. You had your bullish divergence, which is even better. Sweet. There was your downtrend you recently broke out of. If you can stay above 538, this thing could do very well. It could. It has the possibility. It might have the chutzpah. Just might. Oh boy. So right now, if you were to break out, if you were to get that higher low situation, you could be finding yourself at 10 cents. 10 cents. 56% move to the upside. Just waiting for her to come down for the base of the pull to launch a long. Sweet. But yeah, you're looking at 1031. Could be good. You want a real treat? I choose you. Try best made extreme hot pickles. Yikes. Yikes. Sounds like bubble guts. White Rock Finance, USDT. There we are. Alrighty. So White Rock Finance. Didn't we look at this thing yesterday or something? Whatever. Alright. Support. Resistance. So what the hell? Support. Alright. No way that's right? No way? Yeah, there's no way. Wow. What a respect to the downtrend. That's great. Love it. I think we used a different chart. I think we did too, but it's fine. I should be able to recreate it, right? All you got was that 618. Couldn't quite get to the bearish 5-0. This has the possibility of coming straight back down to 1179. What a pump and dump. What a pump and dump. What a shame. No bearish div. Wow. That's all you did? Huh. Weird. So yeah, I'd be looking for 4301 right now. That's what I'd be looking for. A 4301. Past that, maybe you're going down to 346, and we'll see if you can get below it or not. But yeah, looking pretty solid for the downside. Down another 21%. Jeez, brother. Our weave is trying to matter. It's trying really hard. You can only put in so much bullish divergence before people just give up. You're like in the middle of nowhere. Dang. You're sitting on like last level of support before you go into the abyss. You're sitting right on top of it. Down is the same as up to me, so I'm happy. Yep. Hold on. Eric B, do you buy/sell using 50 200 days average crossing golden cross? I mean, sometimes. Not really, though. If you're buying as soon as a golden cross happens, you missed most of the action. I buy based off divergence. So, like, if I see a bullish divergence on a weekly, that's usually when I start buying a lot. If I see bullish divergence on the daily, then I'll consider buying in. If I miss the weekly bullish div, I'd consider after the higher low. That's usually when I would consider it. But just to buy based off of a golden cross, like right here on the weekly here, the golden cross happened as you were dumping. So it's like, oh cool, I missed all of this, all of that. But if you bought in when you found the bullish divergence on the weekly, you set your low back here. You got a higher low on your relative strength right there. So you can see your low, higher low. So you would have been buying in this range. And then you could have enjoyed all of that. So I like to go with the divergences. But yeah, it's a little bit of a difference. Because let's say you waited for the golden cross here. Then, okay, cool. You doubled your money. This is good. This is great. Looking to short, showing my support. All right, we will check it out. Well, like, if you got in down here and you rode it all the way up, that's a 10x. So, I feel like that would have been better. Just my opinion. I don't know. Some people would say it's not worth the risk because of how low you are, and I get that argument too. But, you know, I like things down here. I don't like them up here. We will throw in Dexy. What exchange is your favorite to use? I don't have a favorite. They're all the same to me. As long as you have liquidity to handle my trades, I could care less. There's no favorite. Right now I'm using buy DeFi in weeks a lot. Last bull run I used what's it called? KuCoin, a massive amount. KuCoin as well as BitGet when I could. I used MEXC when I could. Like I could care less about the exchange, honestly. Alright, so our weave here. I mean, it looks like you're in a giant wedge. I mean, it really does. Looks like you're in just this massive falling wedge. You're getting that nice little touch to the downside. Yeah, it just looks like a massive wedge. You could still be in this thing all the way out until June. Can I look at Toshi and XCN? Sure. Alright. By the way, if you guys can hit the like button, that would be greatly appreciated, guys. Greatly appreciated. My eye hurts. Let's go into the daily here for our weave. So yeah, I mean, there's so much bullish div right here. It's stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous. So the bullish divergence started from back here. It's wild. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I now have food. I still have a little, have to use KuCoin for some of the stuff I like. The exchange kind of fell off after last cycle. That's true, it did. That's true. You're not wrong. So maybe, just maybe, our weave is ready to start making a nice little retracement. If it is, even in this consolidation pattern, you could see some very nice gains if it does get a move to the upside. Our weave, we could see it go up 165% while maintaining its bearish stance and consolidation. How wild is that? What are we thinking? Long time, 12, 18 months of bear before we can have fun on our spot again? Or pullback and continue BTC bull run. So if you look at the weekly time frame, Chewy, on Bitcoin, there's absolutely nothing bearish on Bitcoin. There's literally nothing bearish at all. But if you look at the daily, we could come down to 71K. We could. And after that, probably going to see more upside, but we'll see. Do you think that will take BTC down to 60,000 range over the next few weeks? That's kind of deep. I don't think so. How many more coins do you have left on your notebook to look at? Blake Smith, I have. Let's see here. We just covered Arweave. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12. Yeah, we have 12. Would you say you're part of the KuCoin clan? No, I would not. Nope. I'm not a part of the KCK. Not a part of that. But yeah, so to say that the bull run's over and on the weekly we have not touched our 50 simple moving average, I feel that's just irresponsible. You can't do that. Like, it is bullish as shit. Like, I think anything above 55K is still bullish technically, so just so much pain. Well, the altcoins are having all the pain because the normal retail investors who normally would have money, you know, the same type of people who would pay $250,000 for a Charizard looking Cheeto, yeah, they're not really here. So I think that's the big difference. This is an institutionally driven bull run, which everyone wanted institutions in here for some reason. No one really wanted institutions in here. Now that you guys see how they operate, they like to manipulate things a lot. I lived in KCK for a while. Duty County? Oh boy. I don't want the suits. Nobody wants the suits. No one wants the suits. But yeah, Cliff, to say it would go down to 60K, I think that's a little far. I don't think that we can do that, but anything is possible. I'm starting to get nervous with all the shorting. Honestly, people are getting too bearish. I mean, yeah. So that's what I'm noticing on the Bitcoin liquidation chart. A lot of shorts are in place, not very many longs. So I'm thinking we're gonna get a nice move back up to 87,000. And from that point, we'll see what happens. But, you know, liquidity grabs are a real thing. So checking out Dexy here. Dexy has broken down. It is going. Price target is 12.55, but you're more likely going to see 11.64. Give it enough time. But it lost its uptrend. You are now going down. Dexy looking great. Great for that short. To the downside. Let's see how roasted I am. I guess it's getting better. Anyways, moving along, we got BNX. So BNX did something I really hated, and it's this peak to the upside. I don't like it when it does that. That is a liquidity grab. If anyone's wondering what it looks like, it just, that's not a good look. That was trying to steal your money. The amount of bearish divergence we have on the daily is palpable. We're sitting in neutral territory. There's no reason for this thing to continue up. You already bearishly backtested your former uptrend. You're downtrending right now. For this wick, that was just strictly, oh, people are short. Even looking at it on the 4-hour, it's like, excuse me, we're just gonna wick up here for no reason. Right now, probably a perfect time to jump into a short, but who knows? They could try and send it to the upside again. It's not very often you see this thing coming in for a death cross and then turning around. So give it a little bit of time. Actually, I think I'm going to enter this short myself. It's a good time to enter. Hold on. It's a really good time to enter. And we're looking for a really deep retracement coming all the way down anywhere between 46 and possibly 65% downside. I'm going to enter this right this moment. Hold on. BNX, shorting it, 15x, got it, short, going in. All right, we got the short in. We're good. Okay. This one I do believe is going to print while we're sleeping, and that will make me happy. Let me see where this should be. 106.15. Make it bigger. Sorry, you guys get to see live where I'm putting my stop loss. This is probably a really bad move on my part, but you know what? I'm going to trust you this time. Anyways, let's go for the 1272 5437. All right, this will be for a 693%. Blake Smith, good night. Have a good one. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you sleep well. Hopefully the time change doesn't mess you up too much going into work. Hopefully not. All right, we are in the BNX short. Would proper entry point for Dixie be to wait for pullback to higher? Wait. At lower high? Technically, yes. But it does look like it's about to lose a level of support. So, tough to call. And we just started a brand new 4-hour candle. So, if you're going to enter anything, right now is probably one of the better times. Entering in on 4-hour candles usually helps a lot. But yeah, so this is the trade setup for BNX. Looking pretty solid. Let's move along. Rich wanted a nice little checkout of Bitcoin real quick. So looking at Bitcoin, he was wondering where the 886 was. It was this right here. So if we go from low to high right here, we bounce perfectly off the 886. So, Rich, this is what I was talking about, where we could see that bounce to the upside. I really like where BTC dominance is at, so I'm confident on these shorts. Well, that's probably the problem. You should never be confident on a short, because it's technically investing, right? Technically, it's investing, so you should never be confident on a short. Like right now, I just entered my short on BNX, and you can see how it's pushing to the upside. It already wants that stop loss. Thirsty. They're thirsty out here. I don't understand why it wicked to the upside right there, honestly. I really don't. Your 1-hour time frame even looks like a wick. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You have a rising wedge here too? That's crazy. It's crazy work here, dog. Crazy work here. Send it. Let's go. I know some of you are scalp traders. I probably should have done this. For the scalp trade, you're looking at 76 cents. So 25% drop would be nice. Would be nice. Structure seems sketchy. Structure's sketchy as F. But I do feel like it was a liquidity grab. That's all it really did. Let's get into the next one. We got Render. Hopefully Meet Damien is still here. We got Render. Went to enter the trade with you, but ended up putting a short on different coin that I was looking at. Hey, all good. All good. All that matters is that you make money. Okay, that's all that matters. So render right now losing its uptrend. That's a problem. Still in your downtrend. It's a bigger problem. So let's get rid of this because it doesn't matter at this moment in time. Let's go into that 1 hour time frame. Let's see what we had here. Oh, we had this lower high. Yikes. 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 And we have not made the measured move. Not yet. So for render, we're still looking for $2.50, likely to test $2.23. So render, if you get a pop to the upside, you're not looking for much. I mean, best case scenario, you go up to 362. That's your absolute best case scenario because you have not formally backtested it. If it does formally backtest, you are set up for another shorting opportunity, and I am still expecting $2.50. You currently have a local downtrend to work off of right here. So we are seeing if you can get a break to the upside. Noted, keep in mind, the 1 hour does have bullish divergence, trying to put in a higher low. You could see a nice little rally back up before falling over. Can we check Dana Inc.? What is that? Stock on that? Okay. Dana Incorporated. We'll check it out. Weekly seems like it was upside in the future. All right. So yeah, positive case here. Maybe you see a nice little golden retrace on this bad boy because of the 1 hour. And golden retrace, maybe you pop on up 22%. Maybe you only get that bearish 5-0, 17%. That is your bullish case right now. Bearish case, you're going to continue your descent straight down 26 more percent. So prepare yourself. Still here, Captain? All right, me, Damien. All right. So yeah, you have a bullish and bearish case. This is what I'm seeing. I'm leaning bearish because of what happened right here. Losing your long-term uptrend is a problem. Man, I really want to short BNX, but a sketch, she can fall so far. It definitely can fall so far. And that's why I just took the trade. But then again, as I'm learning from auction, it doesn't have to. Shocking. Shocking. Dana Inc. Incorporated right there. It's called Dan. It's called Dan. All right. Dan out here. Interesting. Too bad you have hidden bearish divergence. Saw some bullish div on render on the daily time frame during your stream earlier today. You did? I hope it goes up. I really do. I'll double back to render and see if I can see that. The thing I don't like is losing that uptrend. So understand what happened here. That on the weekly time frame, that's not supposed to happen. A lower price, higher relative strength. So Dan doesn't look great to me. It looks like it's getting ready to dump further and scare out whoever thought it was bullish. Yeah, I can see you falling straight back down to 936. I wouldn't be confused whatsoever. It was a nice effort, though. But yeah, that's weekly. Hidden bearish divergence, I don't like that. I really don't like that. It could send you down really far. It's bad. It's really, really bad. So maybe just maybe you put in some bullish divergence, getting down here to 637. Maybe. It's a possibility. As of this moment in time, I don't like this. I don't like this setup. This is bad. If you get a higher low, even better. Like, you get down to 1042 and you hold that, that's a higher low. Now you have a new uptrend forming. That's okay. But, yeah, hidden bearish divergence, that's not good. Your MACD is, I mean, even your MACD, my goodness. That is massive. Your biggest buying pressure yet since, I mean, how long ago was this? Last time you beat it was back here in February of 19. Price was up here. Yeah, I'm kind of bearish on this one. I don't like this. Hopefully the breakout holds. Let's check out your daily. Let's see if we have anything better to look at. Okay, your daily is giving you a totally different look. Holy crap. No bearish divergence. This thing looks great. I need to check the short sales volume on this again. Yeah, it's weird. Like, the daily looks really good. So you're getting lower relative strength now. Oh, no, you're not. Still higher, but just barely. You have the possibility of putting in hidden bullish divergence from down here up around this area. Maybe you get to the 618, but you have the opportunity of putting in hidden bullish divergence on the daily, but your weekly looks terrible. Your weekly is so bad. Oh, gosh, this looks even worse. Never mind. Losing this uptrend, that's also a problem. So let's just say you get a golden retrace. I'm gonna give you best case scenario here because that weekly is atrocious. I'm not even joking around about that. It's atrocious. So best case scenario, you only get a golden retrace. Maybe you see another 19% downside. Maybe. Plume. Sure, we can check out Plume. I need to go back to one real quick on render. Checking on the daily. Yeah, it does have bullish div. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of. Oh, get rid of this. Get rid of that. So you do have your bullish div. Bullish div is there. So my only problem that I have is losing that level right there. So maybe, just maybe, that could be your support. Just maybe. But yeah, Damien, the problem I have here is that you have this long-term uptrend that you broke down from while in a very steep downtrend. That's my only problem. Noted, it could get bullish tomorrow, and if we pop up above 362 and hold it, okay, yeah, we're going to be flying up to the upside. It's just, this isn't great. And then if we go out to the weekly, we're not even close to being oversold. Not even close. We have so much more room to the downside. You could have another red week. Also, bearish engulfing week. So, I think the weekly is trying to take over here. But noted, come Monday morning, the markets are going to sort everything out, whether they're bullish or bearish. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like they're going to be bearish on a Monday morning. I feel like they're going to be bearish. I'm probably not bearish on anything that I shorted because, like, I'm down 40% on this thing while it's sitting at resistance, broken down out of a rising wedge pattern. They're like, nope, we're bullish. I don't know. You want to know what it feels like? It feels like Sunday night trading right now. That's what it really feels like. It feels like Sunday night trading. All right. So yeah, Damien, I can see what you're talking about the bullish divergence on the daily. I can definitely see that. It's just as we lose supports, long-term supports, I get very bearish. I get very bearish. I just think the bullish div is going to fail. Oversold bounce on the 4-hour could be a start of something nice. Bullish div on the 4-hour. I would like to see a double bottom, retest on render, just confirm the bottom is in. That would be nice. That would be the nicest thing possible. Hodl strong. David, I never hodl strong. I'll be honest. The only thing I hodl is Bitcoin. Everything else is subject to selling at any moment in time. The only thing I hodl is Bitcoin. Otherwise, I buy things really low and I do sell them off. Often. Very often. I am no diamond hander. I mean, your bullish div was right there and you broke down from it. It's just, it's breaking so many levels that should act as support. So yeah, we're going to see. Fodal? What's Fodal? Alrighty. Let's check out Plume. Plume. I don't know much to say about Plume. There's not much to go off of. Think they're going to sell off tomorrow morning too? Yeah, I have a very strong feeling Wall Street's going to do that to crypto, markets, everything. But also, I feel like they're going to be a little disappointed with the crypto summit, you know? Can I look at what? Ramzan? What's the ticker for that? Thanks, me, Damien. I appreciate you. What's the ticker for that? Arcopolis? Polis. Don't like that wedge. I mean, is it a symmetrical triangle? Could go up, could go down? I literally have no idea what to make of this. Ever since inception, it's gone sideways. So I have no idea what to make of this. It could go up, it could go down. It's sitting in limbo. There is no TA to be had on this at all. You are neutral. You have done nothing. Just nothing here. No idea. If we look at the weekly, you'll see the lack of data. This is what I end up shorting. This is what you ended up shorting? Well, I don't know if it was a good or bad short. It's done nothing. I mean, even your 4 hours, just basically like, oh, hey, we got all of our moving averages in this time of doing nothing. You will find out what it's going to do by March 19th. You will find out on a chart near you. Outside of that, I got nothing for you, brother. This is a coin flip. If it goes down, it'll probably fall really hard. That's true. That's true. That's very true. Oh, this one's rough. Ramzan, are you going to give me the ticker for that? Or do we just guess? Alright, let's check out APT. So I've been bearish on APT for the past week. Still bearish. Yep, still see downside. We almost got that 8% from last night. Almost got it. I'm looking for 33% downside here. Yeah, APT, you can't stay below a level of support that long without me calling it resistance. You just can't do it. I mean, somebody's probably going to say you have bullish div here. So someone's probably going to say there's some bullish div. I just see the downtrend. That's all I see. I see downtrend. Downtrend being respected a lot. If you get on the wrong train, get off next stop. Unless the train crashes. Oh no. No worries, bro. Appreciate it. Hey, I'm doing my best out here, LNE. Doing my best. Yeah, you definitely want to stay on the train. Jeez. Might throw a ready short with you, LNE. That's pretty funny. Am I getting stopped out? Is this thing going to stop me out, guys? Unreal. Auction will not fall. Auction is the strongest crypto in the market. If you guys aren't going long on auction, I just don't know what you're doing. Going short was just a terrible idea. Luckily, I only bet $3. Luckily. But what in the world are we doing here? That's crazy. Anyways, Aptos here. It has been non-stop. Just resistance. I think the buyers are starting to get exhausted. Auction is dumb. It is dumb. It is really dumb. And then it's going to stop us out and then crumble. And it's going to be irritating. I think BNX is the whole market going up right now? I'm seeing a lot of green on this watch list. Is the whole market going up? Okay, BNX is falling. Never mind. I'm happy about BNX. Oh, Bitcoin's up 2%. There it is. That's why. Bitcoin, you butthole. Damn. Yeah, Bitcoin's pushing its way up, ruining dreams. Ruining dreams. I'm getting wrecked here. That's terrible. By the way, what's my liquidation price? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going to get out of this trade because apparently my liquidation price is really low. Weird. Anyways, yeah, we're out of that trade. So now I'm going to have to re-up. I'm going to have to put some more money in there to start over on the $6 challenge. Unbelievable. Aptos catching some bids. So this is where I think maybe they're going to try and pump the markets overnight. Just maybe. Because Bitcoin's moving up right now. It is catching the bids. Asia is alive and well. So let's just say Aptos gets a nice break to the upside and these downward areas don't pan out. We just might see this thing rally on up. We might see it go up to $8.35. Just might see that. 47% upside. But we will see. Add margin and go to come and get me level stop loss. Wait, what? Degen life? Nah. Bitcoin's prairie dogging. I mean, it's trying to push its way up right now. Oh yeah, by the way, everybody, if you do plan on doing copy trading with me, I'm not going to start copy trading until tomorrow, probably around 9 a.m. That's when a 4-hour candle is coming. That's when I'll have a good idea of what the market's doing, what Wall Street wants to do. And then I will be entering trades. But until then, I will not be entering any trades. I got smoked last week. And so we are in recovery mode. I need to get all of that money back and then some because I don't like Wall Street having my money. I loaned it out to them for the weekend. I hope they didn't blow it on all the hookers and blow. And I need it back. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. Getting all of it back. Alrighty. Let's move along. We got ApeCoin. Where are you? ApeCoin currently up 5%, losing that 55-cent level. We can argue double bottom on ApeCoin on a confirmed backtest of the biggest falling wedge known to humanity. So maybe now it can catch some bids. Maybe. Hopefully. Otherwise, good luck in the abyss. Good luck down there. It's going to be awful. Right this moment, if you do get a rally, you're looking for a test at $1.04. It could rally on up 112% and no one would care. So this could be a thing. Could be a thing. Take it back. 109%. The bullish divergence is real. I'm seeing 35 likes easy within 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But once again, I just don't deserve the likes, so it's fine. It's fine. People just don't like the content. Anyways, moving on to DGen. DGen, I mean, you can't go much lower, right? You got some support down. Did you touch it? Did you touch? Didn't quite touch it. You basically touched it, but you didn't touch it. Came close. Came real close, man. You still have the possibility of 393% upside. You're funny, Porky. That's why I love you, man. Hey, it's okay. It's all right. I just don't deserve it. Yeah, we could see the one day bids will come. One day in the distant future. That's DGen for you. Bonk. So Bonk, I was so bullish on this, and then it just pooped on my soul. But you're at all-time lows. I mean, there's not much more to say about it outside of when bids. When are people going to care about Bonk? No one cares about Bonk. No one gives two S's about Bonk. It's like, I have a bag of dog poop or Bonk. I'm going to choose the dog poop every time. You have triple bullish divergence on the daily? Are you for real? Are you for real? Triple bullish div on the daily. Look at this nonsense. Triple bullish divergence on the daily. It's so subtle. Wall Street has your money for the weekend. It does. Stole it from me. It's terrible. Jerks. Need it back. So Bonk right now is set up for like 54 to 56% upside. Can I check XPR? Sure. Price discovery to the downside? Hopefully not. Hopefully it gets this 56% move to the upside. Then it just bounces around here for a while. That'd be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, otherwise you get price discovery to the downside, which would be awful. I mean, in reality, what Bonk realistically has the capability of doing is like absolutely massive. You could be heading straight up to this 4-2-3-2 or something. It would be the reignition of meme coin season. It would be absolutely crazy because you'd be like, wow, that's 310% upside. Everybody'd be excited. Kids would finally get brand new shoes for, I don't know, spring break. It would be awesome. But we're in this downtrend. So we're going to see what they decide to do. But we're a little far away from that supply line up there. We're a little far. So I would expect, not saying it will happen, but I would expect a nice 80% jump to the upside, testing this 0.17% retracement. So the 17% retracement would be a nice little area in which we utilized it as resistance before. We could utilize it as resistance again. But that's 80%? It's a joke. Absolute joke. All right, next up we got RSR. DT. RSR. I really need to just choose the top one. What are we doing? RSR looks like it's about to finish the move. About to hit that target. We will see if you hold support. We will see. Sheesh. hey, it'll be a confirmed back test. You got hope. There is hope. There is hope. And we're not talking about the girl who's trying to make it through nursing school at that nightclub you've been to so often. We're talking about legitimate hope for the upside. Legitimate hope. Did you have Alley Gold on your list? No, I already took profit on it though. It might be getting ready for another short, honestly. It just might be getting ready for another one. But yeah, I ended up getting full profit on that. It was a great day. I think I got it early this morning. And then it kept dropping, like another 3%. I was like, dang it, could have had more. So it's set up for a very nice move to the upside. If any of Wall Street cares. But I don't think they actually care. So we'll see. It's a possibility. We'll see. Okay, ACH. This one's interesting. Hold on. This one's actually interesting. So, Alchemy Pay. This thing is just making higher low after higher low. It's like, when do we get some markup, some crazy markup and hold it? That's really what we're waiting on. This one looks really, really decent. Really decent. Auction would have stopped me out. Can you believe that nonsense? It is still pushing to the upside. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. So even when you tried to fall below it, you just held support, popped back up above it. You're utilizing it as support again. This uptrend is still intact. And it's like a channel. Like. It's not, but it's like one. But yeah, this thing looks so good. So the only problem I see is that you're not oversold, you're not showing bullish divergence, none of that. You're not doing any of that. All I really see is that you set a lower high. You utilize former support as resistance, and you continue to the downside. There's not much outside of that longer term uptrend and being oversold on the 4 hour to show that you get any sort of bounce. So bullish case scenario right now, all I can give you is a golden retrace because you're oversold. That's the only thing I can give you. You still have no higher low. You still have nothing else indicating this could happen. So on a positive side, on a maybe the short sellers are going to finally take profits, you could see a 42% rise. Could see that. Outside of that, I have no clue what this thing can do because we don't have very much structure beyond that. You do technically have hidden bullish divergence. So maybe you get another spike up like crazy, but all it's been doing is just pump, dump, pump, dump. Maybe you get another pump. Just maybe. We're just going to have to wait and see. Till next week on Dragon Ball Z. We'll see. Anyways, moving along. Toshi the Cat. I think I chose the wrong one. Damn it. Okay. Toshi still sitting in that downtrend. Still looking for a test of support. 26966 looks like great support. We're gonna see if you hold it. Looks like a great measured move. We're gonna see if you get down there. Wow, BNX is starting to catch some bids too. Bitcoin, can you make up your mind, please? That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Bitcoin is still pushing to the upside. Jeez. Sheesh. Man, I should have shorted this thing when it came out on Coinbase. Yeah, probably would have been a good move because it's just been going down. Been going down a lot. You do have bullish divergence on the 4-hour now. So you could get a nice pop to the upside. If you do pop up to the upside, you have resistance at 52334. So let's just say it decides to screw over the short sellers. You might see it pop up 44%. Everyone's going to get super bullish on it, and then it's going to just take all their money. Because it would still be a lower high. So it'd be frustrating, but it could happen. Could happen. As soon as you start getting that feeling of like, what was the point of pumping? It was probably a really good time to short. Like, checking out XCN. So I said this the other day where I was like, wow, XCN looked surprisingly bullish because it was holding support, popped up, it was holding support again. You fell through. So we are back to being bearish. We could see this thing fall all the way down to 28800. Could be down there. But currently you're up 10%. Hitting resistance. If you can break above that somehow, that would be great. Problem I have, there's no bullish divergence while you're making a lower low. So you're just catching an oversold bounce. That's all you're getting. And the weirder part about it, you have this brand new downtrend right here that you are regarding as resistance. So you could just continue going down. For the scalp trader out there, you're going to see if you actually get that 50% retrace. Maybe you get a wick to the upside at 1-4, all those other numbers. And then you could come straight down, breaking all your supports. You could see something just like this, a 33% drop. That is a possibility. But if you do catch some bids to the upside, I mean, where could you go? Where could you go? Catching bids to the upside, maybe you get a huge spike up to the 618, maybe. Play devil's advocate here. 128, 160% upside move. Possibilities are there. I'm just bearish on it. You missed your XCN short. Oh well. Hey man. Hey man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Considering how oversold most altcoins are, I don't think many altcoins are really up for shorting anymore. The benefit is to the upside. So to continue shorting into the altcoins, I wish you the best of luck. I don't think that's a good idea for the majority of altcoins. Things like XCN that has massive markdown potential, yeah, you probably can still short this one, but things like WIF, probably not a good time to short. Probably a really bad time to short. So, wow, auction is just taking off, isn't it? Dang, they really got me. They really got me. BNX is pulling back, though, so I'm happy about that. All right, XPR. XPR did a boo-boo. Did a really big boo-boo. You had a nice little uptrend going, and you pooped on it. That's a boo-boo. You don't want that. I'm getting bullish, honestly. I've been setting longs up. Smart move, Jim. Smart move. So this was your failed attempt to get that bearish back test. For the scalp trader out there, you might actually be able to short XPR. You just might be able to. Based off this right here. You could be heading straight down to this. But noted, you had a measured move before to get down to 26288. This one looking rough, brother. Looking rough. But you are broken out of this recent downtrend, I guess. If we adjust it, you never broke out at all. So, a little bit of a toss-up. We'll see what happens. But losing that uptrend, that's a big time problem. You lost it once, you pop back up. You lost it the second time. First time, nobody knows. Second time, everybody knows. Everybody knows. So yeah, you could be seeing a nice little markdown for this one. Maybe it's only on the daily. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Weekly uptrend XPR. I don't know. Here was the daily uptrend. This is what I marked it out as on the daily. Oh man, what a terrible day. That's a wick right there. That's wild. But yeah, downside potential. I mean, it lines up so perfectly with this 1618. I mean, it's perfect. You're looking for a nice little 22% drop out of this bad boy. 22% downside. Looking sauced up, cute and stuff. So yeah, that was all of your guys' requests tonight. We did it. We did it. We made it. It's good. All right, everybody. I'm going. Ooh. And BNX just got bullish. Damn. I guess I'm not trading tonight. Too bad. Yep, just got bullish again. Gosh. So the market's getting really hard to read all of a sudden. I don't like that. When it's hard to read, trades go bad. Trades go bad. I don't want the trades to go bad. I would prefer to make money. Solid, appreciated as always. No problem. No problem, Jim. Anytime, anytime. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to see what the market's doing tomorrow. It could be bullish, but if we're bullish all night, I think Wall Street's going to want to sell it off. I really do. I could be wrong, but we'll see. We will see. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys have a great night. Hopefully you're getting enough sleep now that the time has changed and we lost an hour. Hope you're not too tired tomorrow. But other than that, I'm going to see you guys later. Deuces, everybody. Keep those stop losses tight. Good luck in the trades tomorrow. Good luck. Stop losses tight. First 15 hours of the week, always interesting. You are right, Chewy. You are right. All right, I'm going to head on off. Y'all take it easy.